Back again with another review here, and today we're going to talk about and review Bullet Train, which came out last year. This Blu-ray here I got for Christmas, and got a chance to watch the film, and I quite enjoyed it right off the bat. I thought it was an entertaining flick, but the plot real fast. So you have Brad Pitt in the film. He's our main character. And he's an assassin with a code name Ladybug, and he's determined to do his job after, one too many missions have been a string of bad luck. And now his latest mission puts him on a path to steal a briefcase from a moving bullet train. And also on board, you have these dangerous adversaries from all over the globe with connected objectives on the world's fastest train. And that's the plot here to the film. But the cast here, Brad Pitt does a great job in the film as this character Ladybug, and he suffers from anxiety, and he considers himself unlucky. And throughout the film, he's in contact with his handler, played by Sandra Bullock. Now, she appears in the film, but at the very end of the film, mostly throughout the film, it's Brad Pitt talking to her on the phone. But I'm a big fan of Sandra Bullock, so it was cool to see her, or hear her too in the film. And I'm a little surprised that, and I know they did that one film together, The Lost City, or more so Brad Pitt appeared in the film, but I'm a little surprised that even back in the day they never did a film together. But again, Brad Pitt's great. The supporting cast here, so you got these other characters, assassins in the film. You have this one character, the Prince, this young girl who's an assassin, but she is disguised as a schoolgirl. You have these two British assassins, these twins, Tangerine and Lemon. That's their code names. These two characters right here. And Aaron Taylor Johnson is Tangerine, and Brian Tyree Henry is Lemon. And I have to admit something here. Aaron Taylor Johnson, he's one of those actors that I never really got big into. I can watch Kick-Ass, and I like the film, okay. I don't know if I have the film or not. But Aaron Taylor Johnson, I never really got that big into. But I will give credit where credit is due here. And I thought him and Brian Tyree Henry, they had a lot of fun in the movie. Those characters right there, I thought they were a lot of fun. They had a lot of great, exchange of, comedic dialogue and fun moments, and just great characters. Everybody in this film is a great character. Everybody does a great job, and to mention some other people here, Hiroyuki Sanada. He was Scorpion in the Mortal Kombat reboot. He was the bad guy in Rush Hour 3. 47 Ronin, he's been in quite a few movies. And I know he's going to be in John Wick 4. He is this character, the Elder, because while you got all this stuff going on the train, there's also this revenge subplot taking place. So he appears in the film. Michael Shannon is our villain. He's this Russian boss that is called White Death, and that ties into the revenge plot. Again, I mentioned Sandra Bullock in the film. Zazie Beetz as the Hornet. She was in Joker with the Joaquin Phoenix, and I think she was in Deadpool 2. And she's an assassin that specializes in poisons, and I thought she was fine. Logan Lerman, he appears in the film as the son of this Russian boss, the White Death, and I'm like, is that Logan Lerman? So hey, that's cool. I haven't seen him in any film in a while. So overall, a great cast here. Again, Brad Pitt does a great job. A lot of great characters here. Just very colorful assassins, throughout the film, especially with the twin assassins, the British assassins of Tangerine and Lemon. I thought they really, added a lot to the film in terms of humor and quick wit. And everybody does a great job. Even this character here, played by Bad Bunny, I think that's his name, which he's in it for a little bit, not much, but everybody does it great. But the direction here by David Leitch, I really enjoyed. And David Leitch also directed Atomic Blonde, which I haven't seen. I do have the film on Blu-ray. He also directed Deadpool 2, which I enjoy. I actually prefer that a little bit more than Deadpool. But his direction here is very stylish and energetic, and it definitely carries a Tarantino vibe throughout the film. It's like if Tarantino directed a Deadpool movie, but if you took out Deadpool and you replaced it with a bunch of colorful assassins, that's what you would get. I mean, there's a lot of, throughout the movie, cutting between characters where, we'll follow Brad Pitt, what he's doing for a little bit, and then it'll cut back to the, twin assassins, and then it will cut to the other revenge subplot. So there's a lot of that throughout the movie where we have a bunch of colorful characters and they're on this train, this one location, and there's different things that's taking place, but it's all connected. So I really enjoyed that, style throughout the film and that direction. And to mention some other stuff here, the Tokyo setting was nice to look at. The bullet train was a great environment, and the action, the action is very hyper violent in the film, doesn't hold back punches. Again, that Deadpool style violence, but also you have great thrills in the film, quick witted comedic dialogue, especially between those two characters. Great dynamic between supporting characters while following Brad Pitt. And you have a couple of appearances in the film by Channing Tatum and, Ryan Reynolds. And I don't know if I should have spoiled that, but what the heck. It moves at a fast pace. I mean, it's a 2-hour film, but it doesn't feel 2 hours. Like once it starts, it keeps moving. And I will admit here, it took me a few minutes to get used to in the beginning where we're setting up the plot and profiling these characters. It took me a few minutes to get used to the vibe of the film. But, once we get on the bullet train and we have all these crazy characters, it's like a non-stop roller coaster. Now, if I have any minor dislikes about the film, I mean, really it's the third act, maybe a little too much, CGI, and I mean, I don't mind it because it kind of goes with the insanity of the film, but I understand if some people out there may not have liked the CG style action in the third act, but that's really the only nitpick that I have with the film. Again, Bullet Train, entertaining film. And out of 5 stars, I'm going to give Bullet Train 4 stars. So, yeah, 4 out of 5 for me. But that's it for now. I just want to say thank you for watching my review of Bullet Train, and take care.